Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to, I guess, a new little episode of the restoration of this Usuba. I just want to tell all of you that this live thing is being a little bit of an experience for me. Is something that I'm trying myself on, and I haven't done before. And yeah, I do hope that some of you or many of you can enjoy this process while I work on the actual videos. So at the moment I'm working on the video that will talk about the experience we had the other week on the event we had with Japanese Tools Australia, and the other two guys, Ted and Greg from Melbourne. So at the moment I'm preparing and working on that. But yeah, it's a bit of a longer video, so it's taking a little bit more time. And in the meanwhile, this is part of the backstory because when I was talking to Greg and Ted's, we were selecting and looking at the tools from Ted's and the pieces of timber that Greg brought up to Sydney. I looked at some timbers, and Greg decided to just give them to me, which was very nice of him. And I felt like you know, as a bit of a simple gesture to say thank you. When he said, this knife is quite nice, I said, look, Greg, let me do something nice in your regards too. You've been so kind with me. If you don't mind, select one and I will restore it for you. So he decided to get this Usuba knife. And Greg, when you will watch this, I'm sure you will, yeah, this is coming along quite nicely. So yeah, at the moment I'm progressing a little bit on the shaping of this knife, and I will start grinding again the bevel, thinning it. One of you in the last live suggested to do a Kazumi finish. Kazumi finish, for those who don't know, is a hazy finish, as you can see here on the Jigane. The Jigane is the soft steel of the blade, and was suggested to do it on the whole face of the blade. So I'm still thinking about that. I might give it a try and see whether that can be an option. So I hope you stay along with me throughout this video. If you have questions, it'd be nice for me to hear them, and I'll be happy to answer as usual. Anyway, here we are. I hope you guys like restoration of items. What I do is in particular Japanese tools related to woodworking and carpentry, and kitchen knives, two of my biggest passions. So yeah, at the moment I'm restoring this Usuba knife for for a friend that has been kind to me, and I'm trying to be kind back in the same way. Hello, Christian.
Hello, you live?
Yeah, trying to.
There you go.
Yeah, he's still deciding what finish to do on the knife.
What are your options?
Somebody was suggesting a Kazumi finish on the full knife. I'm tempted.
Hey, Mike. Good. How you going? Okay. Yes.
Also, guys, what I would like to do with you a little bit later, when a bit more of you will be here, today I received a nice Genno from Japan, so I'm gonna unpack it with you guys, see how it is. I got it for tuning of kanas, so hopefully it will be up to the task. Here is a little bit of progress on the blade. The polishing is a little bit of a way. There's quite a bit to do still. So if you have any questions in regards of sharpening and polishing knives, feel free to ask.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, definitely Anna and Lisa are the ones that are thinking of driving it, so, yeah.
So at the moment, guys, I'm trying to dull and see whether this is a good option in terms of finish for the knife. As somebody suggested in the other live. Let me know what you think as well.
Look, so
Do you guys sharpen your own knives? Hello, Dustin. Nice to see you. We're progressing here bit by bit. Now, one thing I wanted to experiment was to use a softwood with some of the slurry from the stone to work on this finish and see what comes out. This might be a piece of inoki, I think. looks like this could somewhat work. I am trying to understand the reaction between the wood and the slurry on the knife. Again, some of you know already that I'm learning as I go in this particular instance. So yeah. See, I'm not entirely convinced, only because you see it's polishing in a little bit of a weird way, and I'm not even sure whether it's polishing or no, whether it's supposed to react like this. You see how the sides of this flat area are a bit more shiny than the middle part. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So Dustin, I'm not sure whether you were in already or not. Today I received a Geno head from Japan that I'm gonna wait with some of you. Hopefully you'll manage to stay on for a little bit. But yeah, we will do a little bit of an unpacking in a little bit. Let me try to move the camera so that you guys can hopefully appreciate more this step. Yeah, I hope it's clear enough. I can't see the comment section. That's nice, Dustin. That's really nice. I actually I'm really eager to get to one of the new cannas I showed you guys last time, and tune it, sharpen it, restore it, because I'm really curious to see what is gonna come out of that one. I know it's blue steel. I'm not sure which number, because it doesn't seem like it's indicated on the stamping, but yeah, really excited to tune that up and try to use it accordingly. Maybe Dustin, you should send me some photos of the shavings and of the dye as well. See where are you up to, and see whether we can, you know, work on something to make them even thinner. You know, I always get surprised. Sometimes I feel like I managed to get it thin enough, and then you tweak that one little thing, and the shaving is a third of the thickness. It's really, you know, funny how they work. So again, try to change stone. You see how it's dulling the middle part and not the sides. I'm a little bit confused. I'll try again to make it more homogeneous with the block of I'm not sure whether this is Tsugi or Inoki, but does anybody have any question on this knife recovery? Yeah, I would like to hear from you what you guys think. The shape, I feel like I really want to adjust the grab of the knife. I feel like this needs to be a little bit more ergonomic than the way it is at the moment. I had to reduce it a little bit because it was damaged with deep rust, so I had to grind it down a little bit, but I tried to keep it was sort of like a 90-degree angle, but I feel like it should be more rounded, and it would gain a little bit of beauty like that. I'm really not sure about this matte finish on the knife. All right. So before I continue with the sharpening, what I'd like to do is reshape and make this top transition a little bit more homogeneous, and then I'm gonna try to see whether I feel like it's time to keep working on the bevel, or maybe it's better to finish and restore the shape of the handle grab. I go back to the diamond. Remember, guys, in a little bit we'll do the unpacking of a Geno. So stay tuned. I hope you guys can enjoy it. Honestly, I don't know how you're receiving me, but I really feel like this live thing is I feel like a fish out of the pond. Is that how you say it in English? I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's a little bit an awkward feeling. And yeah, it's really tricky for me as well in some way, but I hope you guys are also enjoying the process. Thank you, Dustin. All right, what do you guys feel? We do the unpacking. I think it's a good time now to unpack these Geno head that I received just today, fresh from Japan. So yeah. Little box. I just removed the personal details just for the sake of it. And in great style, whenever you get a package from Japan, some beautiful paper journal directly from them. Sometimes it's so interesting what you can see. Not that I can understand anything, but yeah. For instance, this is from September 17. That much I can understand, and yeah, it's a little bit of a sad one, but a reminder that it's not always safe to express our opinions. So we hope that things are getting better over that side. Let's see what else do we have. Yeah, nothing I can recognize or no. All right, so here we are. Little bubble wrap. This is exciting because this Geno is a Funate shape, and I hope from the photos it seemed like it was forged welded on both tips with a hard steel. You know, sometimes they're really expensive, and at the moment I'm not yet there to be able to afford the Funate shape of the kind. So this was probably a lesser maker because it was a little bit more affordable for me. But I really hope this is with the hard steel because yeah, it will help me a lot with the tuning of canas. Now let me just give you a little bit of a better view on this. All right. So the package was taped around in bubble wrap. Oh, this is nice. So you see this is the shape of a Funate hammer. Actually, let me grab what a normal one looks like so that you can see the difference. All right, so this is what a regular one, modern maker, industrial looks like. So it's one steel all the way through. Over time, the head and the tip they start bending back and mushrooming a little bit on the sides if they're not plated with a hard steel. Christian, we're unpacking the little Funate.
Ah, nice.
So hopefully this one will be one of those with the hard steel on the heads, As you can see, it's only the head of the hammer, and will be my duty afterwards to create a beautiful handle for it. All right, that's what we got then. Well, it does look nice for sure. It's a bit hard to see on the front tip. It looks like it's certainly hardened. You can see the blue hue changing towards the tip, and yeah, it looks like it's cladded. Can you all see this line here? This is very likely the junction between the tip of hard steel and the softer body, which is a very nice thing for me. You can see also the back. I think the back has also the same rating. The hole for the handle looks like has been detailed quite nicely. It's not drilled with a drill press, but is forged, which is it's a very good sign. Yeah. Anyway, this is the shape of it, which I like a lot as well. Let's see if we can balance it on its tip. Usually that shows a good balance. Probably not on the flatter surface I could find. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty cool. What do you guys think? Dustin, what do you think of this? Pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. See. So the way I understand when they do make Geno heads, they do take care of the balancing. So a good blacksmith supposedly creates a very nice balance in terms of weight distribution on the head, and the centering, the proportion of the hole as well. So there's a few factors that I understood so far that indicate a well and nicely crafted hammerhead. And this one, to be honest, I'm really satisfied with, because yeah, I really can't wait to put a handle on it. Dustin, no, at the very moment I have no official plan for a handle. I'm not really sure whether I would like to go with a dark wood, with a lighter, or a medium tone timber. And also the shape of it, I'm not entirely sure. What I want to look at is I would like to find a timber that can withstand obviously the tension from hammering. I do have something here that could be quite nice. It's some black heart sassafras, which I will have to see whether it's a timber that is available for handles. I haven't looked it up, but the shape, the look of it is really quite nice, and it could potentially make a pretty beautiful handle. I don't know if you guys can see what I mean. Yeah, this could be an idea, but again, I don't know whether sassafras is indicated for a handle. Otherwise, I also have different figure timbers. This is called mask burl, which again, the grain is a little bit all over. Yeah, hazelnut is one of those that is quite good, especially if you use the actual branch. Is very bendy and should resist quite well to tensions of that kind. And yeah, if you have a tree of hazelnut at home, and this is fantastic, something that can work very well. So yeah, this is my new Geno, I guess. Yeah, will require a little bit of restoration as well. So that will be part of a future project. Maybe could be our next live, so that I can then use it for tuning the canas that I need to restore. Could be a good idea. Let me straighten up the camera a little bit. Oh. Yeah, so back to the knife. What I was trying to do is to flatten a little bit this face, because I feel like the way I shaped it wasn't the best. So I'm trying to see whether I can recover a little bit the flatness and polish it in a better way. I'm feeling like I will close the live in about 10 minutes or so, so that I can dedicate a little bit more time on some other task that I have ahead. I have something to take care of, and also at some point going home to my lovely family. You see from the reflection how the diamond is revealing how uneven was the face. I would like to get it a little bit more even and try to polish it a bit nicely. want that slurry to dry up a little bit now. So what I will do, I will oil a little bit my Geno head. Again, it'd be good. I feel like it's good to show you the differences of a handmade one compared to an industrially made one, especially the finishes around you see the rounding of the head, how the handmade is curated in much more detail compared to the industrial one. Obviously this is also lacquered or powder coated. And the tip as well, how that changes a little bit. It's polished, it's smoothed out, and the entrance of the head, probably a little bit tricky to see it from the camera, but this one is almost trapezoidal in the way it looks, rather than rectangular. I feel like this is it's quite a beautiful Geno head. So yeah, I'll just oil it a little bit with camellia and rub it. Hopefully I can take the surface rust a little bit away, just by oiling it and sort of polish it a little bit. In the meanwhile, I'm waiting for the slurry on the knife to dry a little bit, because I changed the strategy. The one I was using before didn't really work for in order to polish the face of the knife. So what I did, I flattened the area and gave it a direction of grit with the diamond plate. After I've done that, I'm now using a soft and coarse natural stone to smoothen out the ridges of the diamond grit. So hoping that that will result in something pretty and beautiful. Yeah, it's a different feeling dusting. I have to admit, it's a different feeling to have a handmade Geno. There's something about it that is particularly nice, and yeah, it's I'm really excited to put a handle on this one. There was one with a customized handle. I'm trying to see whether it might be in the shop. The guys are preparing for Christmas, so again, it's beautiful. They have lots of items from for different crafts: gardening, bonsai, more gardening. By the way, that axe is something I added on my collection as well. Something that I'm also looking forward to restore. This will be a video. It's also a handmade axe from Japan. Pretty beautiful. So at the moment we are keeping it here, sort of on display, with the gardening items. And yeah, so the the Geno I was saying before with the handle that has already been customized is this one. Sort of similar in the making. I'm not sure whether this doesn't look, for instance, like a plated Geno, not necessarily. But yeah, this is an example of what a customized handle can look like. Not necessarily the one I will put on the Funate, but you know, it's something that I'll try to get inspired from the timber as well that I find in order to shape it and make it nice. Yeah, it's certainly true. When a Geno head is handmade, when they speak about the balance of the head, you can imagine it all goes, when you hit it, all goes as well to the wrist, the fatigue you have throughout the day, especially if you use it a lot during the day. So for Japanese building, it's quite important to have tools that are also optimized to be used throughout the day consistently. Whether for us is, you know, sometimes we just grab the first hammer that we find. And also there's another aspect that because in carpentry in Japan you have more specialized people to the specific task, somebody is more likely to use throughout the entire day for the same task an item. So you can imagine how that person wants to have a very performing item rather than an average one that uses for 5 minutes, then puts to rest, and then again for 5 minutes. No, you have different roles in the construction of the house. So those who use the hand saws, that carve the mortises and things like that. So I guess it's a result of a necessity of Japanese construction, which is quite interesting to look at in that sense. All right, let me see if I can again give you a little bit of a better view. So the reason, because I'm using a block of soft timber, is to follow the imperfections. Fairly more homogeneous than what I was before. That's it, Dustin. That's what happens. It's like, you know, for us, what it would be to, you know, if you're not trained, to start running a marathon and using normal sneakers, you know, or go hiking without hiking boots. You know, if you're not used to that, you get to a point where, you know, you feel like you're a bit hopeless. You don't have the energies. You run out of comfort. You get blisters, and there's a whole things. That's why as well I feel like it's important to have good handles on tools, nice shapes that are also adapted to your hand a little bit, especially if you are in that sector. If you can shape your own handle, it's something that can help you throughout the day. Yeah, now the polishing is coming out a little bit better, I would say, as well. Now guys, I feel like this will be it for the day. So it's been nice to have a few guests today. Hopefully we can increase and create a bit of community with more comments from everybody, more nice questions that we can answer, explore, and see what we can do. All right, Dustin, we catch up the next time. No worries. It's been a pleasure showing what I'm doing. So certainly I'll give you a last look. Again, just as a disclaimer, this is not my shop. I'm a guest, and the shop is called Japanese Tools Australia. So it's based in Sydney, but they do ship in most areas of the world. If you are writing from somewhere else, this is a beautiful carving section, particularly for spoon carving, which they do classes of as well. So there's a few of those, some gouges. Everything that you will see is of Japanese making. So they are specific in Japanese tools, modern and handmade, older one. There is something very interesting. If you know what this is a Japanese planer, but a very wide one. If you heard of Keizurokai, this would be a planer that you see in those competition for really wide shavings. It's something that when tuned beautiful is incredible. But otherwise you can see some tsukinomi for frameworking and carpentry, nomis of various kind. Here is a complete set for the construction of a kanadai, where you have particular shapes for particular needs of the making. Some, I think this is Swedish steel, some really nice saws. Yeah, there's really a lot to explore. Knife section, measuring. Really go to the website because it's really a discovery, and this is a good time as well. That's the boss. Christian. Yeah, this is the goodies section. That's how we call it, where there's some of the really nice handmade items. This is a Tazai. If you guys know who he is, he's a really nice blacksmith of this age. Yeah, great ideas for gifts, especially around this time. Have a look at this little cutie. Little mouse knife. Christian.
Yes.
I'm not really sure whether that's the name of this guy, but he's telling us people from the stream love the shop and will be ordering. So
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, guys.
we'll look forward for it. All right, guys, I'll leave you with this. Next time, next stream, we can explore a few more corners of the shop. Look at this. That's a traditional boat they built. I need to get some more information of Christian so that I can tell you more about it. Anyway, cheers and thank you very much for being here. Bye.